1 year ago, I took $10,000, real money, and I put it into one of the most boring investments on the planet. No crypto, no hot stocks, no tips from Reddit, just the S&P 500 ETF. And then I did something even harder. I didn't touch it. No panic selling when the market dropped, no moving things around when the news got scary. I just let it sit. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what happened, the real numbers, the scary moments, what I learned, and whether this strategy actually makes sense for someone like you. Because here's the thing, most people think investing is complicated, and banks love it when you believe that. But what if the most powerful wealth-building tool in history is something literally anyone can access in 10 minutes? Let's get into it. First, why $10,000? Because it's a round number most people can visualize. Maybe you have that in savings right now. Maybe it's a year away. Either way, the math scales perfectly. If $10,000 does X, then $1,000 does 1/10 of X. Simple. Now, why the S&P 500? The S&P 500 is an index of the 500 largest publicly traded companies in the United States. Think Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Nvidia, JP Morgan. When you buy an S&P 500 ETF, specifically something like VOO from Vanguard or SPY from State Street, you're not betting on one company. You're buying a tiny slice of 500 of them at once. Here's what makes this relevant. Over the last 30 years, the S&P 500 has delivered an average compound annual return of around 10%. Some years it's way up, some years it drops hard, but over time it has gone up consistently more than almost any other asset class. And the expense ratio on VOO, just 0.03%. That means for every $10,000 you invest, you pay Vanguard $3 a year in fees. $3. That's less than a coffee. I used VOO for this experiment. Let me show you the actual numbers. Okay, here's exactly what I did. January 2nd, 2024. Amount, $10,000. Asset, VOO, Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. I set up the account, transferred the money, bought the shares, and then, and this is important, I turned off the notifications. I made one rule for myself. I would check the account once a month to log the number, but I would not sell, no matter what happened. Because here's the thing most finance content won't tell you. The enemy of good investing isn't the market, it's you. It's your anxiety when things drop. It's your FOMO when something else goes up. The hardest part of this experiment wasn't choosing what to buy, it was doing nothing. Let me show you what doing nothing actually looked like month by month. Here is the full timeline. I'm going to go month by month, and I want you to notice something as we go through this. Month 1. Starting value, $10,000. The market opens the year cautiously. My portfolio is basically flat, no fireworks. Month 2, we dip. My $10,000 is now worth around $9,600. I'll be honest, I felt it. That little stomach drop when you refresh the app and see a red number. But I stuck to the rule. Month 3, recovery. We're back near $10,200. The market shrugged off the early jitters. This is exactly why you don't panic sell. The market can recover fast, and if you sell in month 2, you miss month 3. Months 4 through 6, steady climb. By mid-year, I'm sitting at roughly $11,100. Nvidia is on a tear. AI stocks are driving the index higher. I'm doing nothing and winning. Months 7 through 8, slight pullback. Some inflation data spooks the market. I drop back to about $10,800. Still positive, still holding. Months 9 through 12, the final push. The Fed signals rate cuts. Markets rally hard into year-end. Final value after 12 months, approximately $12,498. That's a gain of $2,498, or roughly 25% in 1 year, without picking a single stock, without timing the market, without any financial degree. Now, 2024 was a particularly strong year for the S&P 500. The index returned about 25% that year. This is above the historical average, so I want to be transparent with you. Don't expect this every year. But let's talk about what's realistic. Here's where it gets genuinely exciting, and this is the part I want you to really pay attention to. The 10-year annual return for VOO is approximately 15.5%. The long-term historical average for the S&P 500 going back decades is closer to 10%. Let's use 10%, the conservative, realistic number. If you invest $10,000 today and never touch it, in 10 years, $25,937. In 20 years, $67,275. In 30 years, $174,494. That is your money multiplying by 17x without you doing a single thing after the initial purchase. Now here's what changes everything: consistency. If instead of investing $10,000 once, you add just $300 a month on top of that initial $10,000, in 30 years at 10% average returns, over $700,000 from $300 a month. This is why Warren Buffett says that the S&P 500 index fund is the single best investment most Americans can make. This is why he stated in his will that 90% of the money left for his wife should go into an S&P 500 index fund. The secret isn't a hot stock tip, it's time. Now, I'd be doing you a disservice if I only showed you the upside. Let me talk about what can go wrong, because this is what most finance influencers skip. Risk 1, bad timing. If you had invested $10,000 in January 2022, by the end of that year, you'd have been down about 18%. The S&P 500 fell roughly 19.4% in 2022. You'd still be holding a loss, on paper, for a while. The key word there is on paper. You only truly lose if you sell. Risk 2, sequence of returns. If you're near retirement and the market crashes right as you need to withdraw money, that's a real problem. This is why S&P 500 investing is generally a long game strategy, ideally 10 years or more. Risk 3, concentration in U.S. stocks. The S&P 500 is entirely U.S.-based. If the U.S. economy underperforms globally for a decade, you'll feel it. Some investors diversify by adding international ETFs for this reason. Risk 4, you. Seriously, the biggest risk is panic selling during a crash and locking in losses. Studies consistently show that the average investor significantly underperforms the market because they buy high out of excitement and sell low out of fear. These risks don't mean you shouldn't invest. They mean you should invest with eyes open and a time horizon that matches your goals. All right, let's make this actionable. Here's exactly how you can replicate this, even if you're starting with $500 instead of $10,000. Step 1, open a brokerage account. The big trusted ones are Fidelity, Schwab, and Vanguard. All three are commission-free for ETF trades. This takes about 10 minutes online. Step 2, fund the account. Transfer whatever you can. There is no minimum to buy VOO on most platforms. You can start with fractional shares. Step 3, search for VOO or SPY. VOO has a slightly lower expense ratio, 0.03%, versus SPY's 0.0945%, but both track the same index. Either works. Step 4, buy. Market order if you're starting today. Done. Step 5, set up automatic contributions, even $50 or $100 a month. Automate it so it happens without you having to think about it. This is called dollar cost averaging, and it's the most powerful habit in personal finance. Step 6, don't look at it every day. Seriously, set a quarterly calendar reminder to check in. Otherwise, the daily noise will wreck your psychology. That's the entire strategy. No app, no course, no advisor charging 1% of your portfolio annually. So $10,000, 1 year, the S&P 500, 0 stock picks, 0 timing the market. Result? $12,498, a 25% gain. And, more importantly, a habit built and a foundation for real long-term wealth. The most important takeaway from this video isn't the number. It's the fact that the most proven wealth-building strategy in the world is available to anyone with a phone and a few $100s. You don't need to be rich to start. You need to start to get rich. If this video helped you understand investing a little better, hit that like button. It genuinely helps this channel grow. Subscribe if you want to see more data-driven finance content. And drop a comment below. Are you already investing in index funds, or is this something you're just starting to look at? I read every comment. I'll see you in the next one.